From the NBC 24 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Thompson here with an update to your forecast. And we finally got back to summer out there for our Friday, which was appropriately the first day of August. We just wrapped up the third coolest July on record here in Toledo, so we were overdue for a warm-up, and we did start to feel that warmth a little bit more out there during the day Friday, but we also had some thunderstorms that were developing across the region as well. Let's show you the setup across the Great Lakes region. You can see sort of those very isolated, for the most part, thunderstorms. These were very slow moving, so if one did pop up, it really didn't move all that far. So if you got caught underneath one of these storms, you may have been sitting under some heavy rainfall for a period of time. And all this is being driven by an upper level disturbance, which is currently centered over the Chicagoland area. And that upper level disturbance itself is not moving very quickly. It's going to be hanging around as we go through the rest of our Friday night and through a good chunk of the day on Saturday. And because of that, we're going to keep a chance for these hit and miss thunderstorms going all the way through our Saturday into Saturday evening. So it could be a little bit stormy out there for the first half of our weekend. In fact, let's zoom on in here, show you a true view forecast, give you an idea of what to expect as we go through the rest of our Friday evening. Again, a couple of spotty thunderstorms will be possible. As we lose the heating from the sun, the storms are going to start to fizzle their way on out. Won't entirely rule out a stray shower or thunderstorm hanging on during the later overnight hours into early Saturday morning, but it'll become much more isolated in its nature as we go towards sunrise on Saturday. We'll keep just that very spotty chance going early Saturday morning, becoming more scattered again with those thunderstorms as we work our way into Saturday afternoon. Any of these storms that do pop up, again, will be very slow moving in nature. They're not going to be racing across the area, and they will be capable of producing some heavy rain and maybe even some small hail and also some cloud to ground lightning. So it won't rain the entire day, but if you do get caught underneath one of these showers, you may be getting pretty wet, and you may want to have that umbrella nearby if you are going to be out and about, because again, some of these storms will be capable of producing downpours. Those showers and thunderstorms will start to clear out of our area as we go into Saturday evening, probably around 9 p.m. We'll start to dry things out entirely. I think once we get past 9 o'clock, we're looking A-OK. And the rest of our Saturday night is looking dry. And as we head into the second half of the weekend, all those storms will be pushing their way into eastern Ohio. I think we're done with them here for our area. So we are looking at a dry second half of our weekend. And it is shaping up to be a good pool day as temperatures will be hovering around average for this time of year. For the rest of our Friday night, expect variable clouds as we change between partly to mostly cloudy skies with a few spotty thunderstorms. Best chances will be during the first half of the night with, again, just some isolated activity once we get past midnight 1 a.m. Otherwise, average temperatures bottoming out in the low 60s. As we head into the day on Saturday, call a mix of sun and clouds throughout the day, partly sunny, pretty average again temperature-wise, topping out in the low 80s, but there will be those hit and miss thunderstorms, especially during the daylight hours into the early evening, and a few of those storms, once again, could be on the strong side. Won't be much of a breeze, with the exception being near some of those thunderstorms. We could get some gusts up to around 30, 35 miles per hour. Again, Sunday looking much better. Good day to head out to the pool or the lake. Highs topping out in the mid-80s, looking partly cloudy and dry. Very similar conditions as we kick off the first full week of August on Monday, the first work week, I should say, with highs back in the mid-80s. Turning a little unsettled again for the middle of next week. We'll have a cold front approaching from the north. Some spotty thunderstorms possible Tuesday, becoming a little more widespread, it looks like, for the day on Wednesday. That's also going to knock our temperatures back a little bit as well for Wednesday and Thursdays. We'll see highs in the upper 70s, but we do expect temperatures to rebound back into the low to mid-80s as we head into the following weekend, and we could also be dodging some thunderstorms that weekend as well. So for the most part, outside of a couple of cool days, we are starting to see a slightly more average summer pattern for our area here over the next 10 days. That's your forecast. I hope you all have a great weekend. I'll have a new update for you tomorrow afternoon.